Okay. My name is Verlana Jones. I am the senior class president and your master of ceremony for today. I want to welcome all of our guests to South Anchorage High School's 2022 graduation ceremony and thank Dr. Bishop and board member Dr. Lessons for joining us on stage. Please stand for the presentations of the colors by South JROTC members Corbin Sari, Owen Branch, Elon Carter, Chaska Carter, Justin Lagetson, and Anna Lafano. Following the presentations of colors will be the national anthem performed by senior Maggie Kefalos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, South High, JROTC, and Maggie Kefalos. Now our senior, Arania Oliveira, will offer our land acknowledgement.
Chamai, hello everyone. I'm here today. My name is Arania Oliveira, and I will be giving the land acknowledgement today. I'm from Seldovia, Alaska. My family is from Old Harbor, Alaska, and this is a huge privilege for me. The Dena'ina people have lived, gathered, and hunted on the lands for thousands of years. Excuse me. One second. The Dena'ina people of the past, present, and who have lived on these lands since long before Anchorage was here. May we all be good stewards of these lands. Koyana.
Thank you, Arania. I would now like to welcome our principal, Dr. Ullman, to the podium for his opening comments.
Good afternoon, everyone, and once again, welcome to the South Anchorage High School graduation ceremony for 2022. Above all else, I am really grateful to be here with all of you today. Although this is my third year as the principal of South High School, this is actually my first normal graduation. We had a beautiful graduation last spring, but this feels a little bit more normal to me. Before March of 2019, it's fair to say that we all took the normal spring rituals, including graduation, for granted. Just as graduation had happened at South for the previous 15 years, we assumed it would happen just the same in the spring of 2020. After a rogue pandemic and 2 turbulent years, we now know much better. So as we begin our ceremony today, let's remember to value the things we might otherwise take for granted, including the people who support us in good times and in bad. Oftentimes, in the darkest moments, it is gratitude for the simple things that shines a light. And graduates, we're gonna do something a little unorthodox here, because I let them keep their cell phones. Grab your cell phone. I'm asking all of our graduates at this time to text or otherwise message someone who they are grateful to for getting them here today. So if you are a parent, grandparent, a coach, a mentor, you may be receiving a text, and I'm gonna send one of my own, and then I've asked the graduates to not let us see their phones throughout the rest of the ceremony. So let's all express some gratitude here at the beginning, and then we'll formally get started. Okay, I'm gonna give you just a little bit longer and I'll pay attention to the crowd. When I see less phones, we'll get started. And I didn't even think about this, but being a former teacher for a little while, if you got a text message in the stands, raise your hand. If you've already gotten one, let's see the hands. All right. Okay, graduates, I'm gonna let you finish up while I get started, but again, let's put those phones away. This is a ceremony, let's remember it. Today is a really important day for all of you. I'm gonna welcome Verlana back to the podium to introduce our first speaker.
Please welcome South High School's 2022 valedictorian, Yuli Zong, to deliver her valedictory speech. In the fall, Yuli will attend Yale in New Haven, Connecticut.
Hello, my name is Yuli Zong. It has been 4 long years of high school, and now we're finally about to graduate, which is surreal. A lot has changed since we entered high school. As we reflect back on our memories and congratulate everyone around us, I'd like to bring our attention to the systematic nature of the environment that we've grown up in. Academically, I, along with many classmates, have experienced the occasional feeling of futility when attempting to balance a productive academic career, grades, with what makes us happy, like sports or clubs, throughout the past several years. We have to work for this balance because of the way the education system has been designed. This can be a source of frustration for many of us, and especially for those with less opportunities outside of school. From the institutional perspective, there is a lot that can be changed, and it's important for us to consider how we would like to change it. Globally, in the past 4 years, there have been many controversial issues, including climate change, human rights, and lockdown. I won't get into any of them, but the issues I've just shared all symbolize unpredictable and generally chaotic events that will go down in history, events that we have lived through and witnessed. The point I want to make is that these systems, be they academic, political, or otherwise, exist because we as a society have agreed or decided how they work. Systems are just constructs of decisions over time. Therefore, they are changeable. At times, it might feel as if it's difficult to make a difference, but if we as a generation make careful decisions and place priority on change, on mental health, on kindness toward minorities and all identity expressions, on getting things done, even by doing something as simple as genuinely asking how someone is doing, then there is hope for the future. We are that hope. We are the future. Every single person in this room graduating this year, or here to show support for someone who is graduating, should feel immensely proud of their accomplishment because we made it despite all the obstacles we faced. We stood together and we conquered. To use a personal example, whenever I felt lost, I knew that I could always count on someone here to say, "I'll be happy to show you the way I'm going," and help me get back up. The community at South Anchorage High School was one of constant support through all the difficult times. With this in mind, I would like to thank all the friends and family members who cheered us on as we grew up. Thank you to all the teachers at South for teaching us priceless knowledge and making learning fun. Thank you to the coaches for all your hard work and care for sports and activities. And thank you to the staff members for keeping this school a cool place to be. I would also like to thank all the counselors at South, and especially my counselor, Miss Miller, for always being there for me throughout all the years I was here. You are the best advisor I could ever ask for, and I'm seriously incredibly grateful for you. Thank you. Finally, thank you to our principal, Dr. Allman, for checking in on us often and for being someone who's easygoing and likes jokes. You are awesome. Moving forward, hold on to the friends you made here. Remember the running around and laughter and late nights out and all those little moments that made you smile. Hold on to these memories and what makes you happy. Most importantly, hold on to each other. The class of 2022 made it through the pandemic and is now emerging into the real and unstable world. No other graduating class will experience exactly what we've gone through. We are one of the strongest groups of people I've ever met. We can also choose to be the most passionate and kind. Remember, systems are mere constructs and can be changed for the better. Keep fighting for your beliefs because together we can bring hope. We can bring change. And with time, we will leave our mark on the world as the unforgettable legend of South Anchorage High School's class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuli. I would now like to introduce the next speaker, Elliot Houghton. Elliot was chosen by our class to speak today. Elliot will attend Savannah College of Art and Design, where he will be majoring in film and television.
Hey guys, we did it. I'm Elliot Houghton, and I've had the pleasure of being your student body president this year. Honestly, I had a hard time writing this speech. We are all going to do amazing things in life, and it's hard for me to wrap my mind around this amazing group of people I've learned to call my family. So writing about the future got ruled out. Then I thought, what would I tell myself if I could go back in time? So here's a list of what I would say. If I could talk to my younger self, I would say to get involved. My biggest regret is waiting till my senior year to show up to events. However, this was an amazing year to start, winning the state championship in basketball and volleyball, and Hannah Henry winning Gatorade Player of the Year. I'll never forget losing my voice at least once a week. playing the longest hockey game in region championship history, and begging people for a strip of water. Not going there. That's one thing I love about our grade. Everyone I talk to is involved in something. We're a very diverse group of people and all have different interests. We used our interests and voices to make a difference in our community, and I couldn't be prouder. I waited too long to get involved, which is a mistake I will never make again. If I could talk to my younger self, I would say never give up. I did not get into student government my freshman year. I almost gave up and moved on. Instead, I decided to put my head down and get to work. I showed up at every event and helped however I could. I got in the following year and worked up to becoming your student body president. We have been forced to learn this message over and over again. We had to trust that this year would be normal and we would actually have a prom and a graduation here. If you ask our volleyball team about their chance at winning state, you'll remember they had to play Diamond twice, a team they already lost to that in the tournament. You can also ask the basketball team about a news article saying that East was going to win easily. Both teams put their head down and won behind the rallying cry, "Come and see." Life is hard and things come at you from every direction. However, we are resilient and know how to come back stronger. If I could talk to my younger self, I would say be you and have fun. My favorite quote is, "If you want to make a difference in the world, you must be different from the world," by Elaine S. Dalton. I personally have found the joy that comes with not caring about what others think. Not everybody will accept you, but that is where you find your true friends. These are people that'll be there for you no matter what, people you can have fun with. High school can be one of the most enjoyable experiences a person can have in their life. We are now moving on to real responsibilities. Some of us took advantage of the opportunities to be a kid in high school, while many of us worried about the small things. We stressed about getting 101% on a test instead of going out to party. Now, Dr. Bishop, Dr. Ullman, school is important and should never be undervalued, but so is spending time getting to know people and doing what you love together. In conclusion, I would tell myself to show up to events, never put my head down, and have some fun being who I was made to be. However, if I could go back, I'm not sure that I would. Mercy Me has a song called "Dear Younger Me," and it says, "Every moment brings you closer to who you are meant to be. Every decision I've made has led me here today, standing in front of 310 of my closest peers. It has led me to scream for our team until my voice ran out, which we found out's impossible. It has led us here today, together, going and doing amazing things. So thank you, class of 2022, for all the memories. Let us approach each day with the mindset of living life to the fullest and living with no regrets. Thank you."
Thank you, Elliot. The class of 2022 chose South High history teacher Miss Stephanie Seward to be today's keynote speaker. Ms. Seward is a third-generation Alaskan and a graduate of the Anchorage School District. She graduated from Chugiak High School. She holds a Bachelor's of Science degree from Western Oregon University and a Master's degree in Educational Leadership from University of Alaska. She has taught for 20 years in the Anchorage School District.
Good afternoon, families, friends, my esteemed colleagues, and most importantly, our dear outgoing class of 2022. I am honored to speak at your graduation. When I was preparing this speech, I realized my parents graduated from ASD 50 years ago, and I graduated from ASD 25 years ago. It's funny how history can be cyclical. In fact, the fashion you wear today, it's not much different than what we were wearing around the time of my graduation. Mom jeans, flannels, Doc Martens, scrunchies, and of course, mullets are back in style. To illustrate this, Curtis, Sean, Luke, AJ, would you like to model your mullets for us? Thank you, gentlemen. Looking back on your class's history, I remember many of you as tiny little freshmen, curious, wandering the halls confused with braces on your teeth, and maybe a tiny bit of ninth grade teenage angst. You have gone through a lot: a major earthquake, a global pandemic, and 3 different forms of school. Despite this, you all have developed grit. Look at you now. You're taller, more confident, wiser, and ready to start a new adventure. We are all so proud of you. Over the years, I have experienced many adventures firsthand. Being from a large Alaskan family, I was raised in the outdoors, hiking mountains. And what I've come to realize is that life is similar to what one experiences on a challenging hike. There are going to be ups and downs. It's going to be exciting, but also painful at times. Sometimes you take the wrong path, but you find your way back. My advice to you in the next chapter of your journey is to get outside of your comfort zone and face those challenging mountains head on. Explore and try an unplanned route occasionally. Be empathetic and humbled by new experiences. Meet new people on the trail and be open to their perspectives and insights. However, despite the new trails you blaze, never forget where you're from. You are an Alaskan, and you are a South High Wolverine. Dr. Allman will appreciate this next part. I want to conclude with an excerpt from one of my favorite books titled *Sapiens* by Yuval Noah Harari. In the book, he asks a question that I often get in my classroom. So, why study history? He answers, we study history not to know the future, but to widen our horizons. And we consequently have many more possibilities before us than we imagine. Class of 2022, be willing to get outside your comfort zone and widen your horizons. Take what you have learned and explore all the possibilities that life offers you. Thank you.
So the choir is correct? So can you announce the choir? They're going to perform right now.
Now I would like to welcome South Anchorage High School's choir to perform a song.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the Keep the faith, 'cause it's all about the climb.
Thank you, choir and Miss Seward. Before we move forward with graduation, we would like to recognize our retirees. Here's Dr. Allman to send them off.
And while our graduates are making their way back to their seats, I also want to recognize Miss Nelson, the choir, one more time. Another round of applause for them. Also, Mr. Somadurov and Mr. Leviner in the back, stand up, guys. You played us in. We got to recognize you, too. I'm always proud of all of my staff, but you might imagine that music is a little bit difficult when you're not in person. And the reemergence of our music program and some very high ratings at this spring's competition, I think, are evident of the quality of those teachers and what they do with their kids. So thanks again to the music program at South High School. As Rolanda said, we're sending graduates out into the world, and we're also sending a different type of graduate out into the world, our retirees. And we have a handful this year, so I would like to call their names. Please ask them to stand and be recognized. And a member of our student government will provide you with the traditional sunflower. That way, maybe you can blend in with our graduates. We'll share some of your achievements and future plans. And if you would please remain standing until all of those retirees have been recognized, we will give you one final farewell cheer. We are going to start with Regina Dietrich. Stand up, Miss Dietrich. Ms. Dietrich has taught in the Anchorage School District for the past 29 years. She has been at South since it opened and has had 3 children graduate from South High School, including Ellie, who's right there. Ms. Dietrich's retirement and plans include moving back to Oklahoma, to be closer to family, and not really retirement, right? Teaching at Piedmont High School. So happy journeys, congratulations. Next up is yet another English teacher, Miss Patty Irwin. Please stand. Patty just finished her 30th year in the Anchorage School District and her 35th year in education. When South opened, she jumped at the chance at opening a comprehensive high school jumped at that chance since she had attended high school in her days at West, at the original high school. Ms. Irwin has just realized her lifelong ambition of finishing a master's so she could march in graduation exercises wearing a master's hood. So congratulations to Ms. Irwin for just graduating with her master's. Ms. Irwin is looking forward to living a more relaxed life with time to spend with friends and family. play with her menagerie of dogs and cats, and pursue some of those hobbies she always meant to get around to. Congratulations to Miss Irwin. Next up is Mr. Timothy Johnson. He is our Special Education Department Chair. He has worked as an educator for 35 years. He taught English and public communications at the college level for many years before deciding to get his secondary teaching certificate. He has been at South High School since 2006, and he is planning to move to Spokane, Washington this May, where he will continue his teaching career. When he finally does retire, outdoor recreation, time with family, and travel will be at the top of his to-do list. Congratulations to Mr. Timothy Johnson. Next up is Mr. Steve Kemper, who I always enjoy visiting his classroom because stuff's on fire or making different colors. There's all kinds of good stuff going in there. He worked as a petroleum engineer in Anchorage from 1982 to 92, and in 1994 received his master's in teaching from UAA. Mr. Kemper began his teaching career at Service High School, where he taught chemistry and physics from 1994 until 2010. He taught the same courses at South from 2010 until this year, for a grand total of 28 years in the Anchorage School District. He and his wife have raised 5 boys, and Mr. Kemper's retirement plans include helping out the science program for a small private Anchorage high school, traveling with his wife, and sleeping in now and then. Congratulations, Mr. Kemper. Our longtime registrar, Miss Liz Sandhofer, who is sitting to my left, your right, if you're looking at the stage, is a graduate of Diamond High School. She started working at the Anchorage School District in 1987 at Bartlett as their nurse assistant, was there for 11 years, and then went to Clark Middle School, where she was an AA for 6 years. She left Clark to come to South Anchorage when it opened, and has been at South for almost 18 years. Liz's plans for retirement are to travel with her husband and spend time with her family and granddaughter. Give Ms. Sandhofer a round of applause. I also can't leave out Miss Annette Tilbury. She's not able to be with us here today, but she is also retiring. She has been our longtime student services clerical. She keeps the boys in order, as she says. They're standing probably around the outside, and John's trying not to crack a smile over there. But I do want to wish her well. She wasn't able to join us, but is also retiring. So please give all of our retiring teachers and staff a round of applause. Ready to go? All right. Now, I'm going to turn the microphone back over to Verlana, who will offer some final thoughts to her class, as well as begin the process leading to the official recognition of the South Anchorage High School class of 2022. Verlana will be attending the University of Alaska Anchorage and study business management and finance. Verlana.
Hello, friends, family, faculty, and the class of 2022. My name is Verlana Jones, and I'm so honored to stand here today on behalf of my amazing class. We made it. As many of you know, the class of 2022 didn't have the most normal high school experience. However, with perseverance, strength, supportive relationships, and Brainly, we have made it to where we are today. Life is never predictable. Who knew that the coronavirus we saw on CNN 10 sophomore year would quickly change the course of the past 2 years? When we stepped through those doors freshman year, we could not have known the lessons we would learn by the time we graduated. Through an earthquake, a global pandemic, and a whole new way of learning, we were taught lessons that cannot be found in a book. Sophomore year, things were going great. We were winning state title after state title. In second semester, things changed. We went into lockdown. Many of us started making TikTok dances, binge watching TV, and going on family walks. What we thought was going to be an extra long spring break quickly became the reality for the next 2 years. After the initial fun, we started online school, navigating how everything worked. I think that is when many of us learned to work smarter and not harder. Although things didn't go as planned and high school wasn't all that we expected, I think our class has learned one of the most valuable lessons, that being how to persevere. By definition, perseverance means steadfastness in doing something despite its difficulties. Our class has done exactly that. We pushed through online learning, isolation, and a global pandemic. Being able to stand here today is an amazing accomplishment. I'd like to thank all of our parents, teachers, and others who continue to push us as we are all going through the same thing. Many people say graduation is the first step into conquering the real world. However, I believe our first step into the real world is when we began school 13 years ago as kindergartners. And today is the first step we take as individuals. Before, we all walked on similar paths going through elementary, middle, and high school. And after today, that path breaks into about 1 million pieces, and it's our turn to decide what our next step may be. It takes strength to depart from our normal routines and our sense of safety and to transition into a time where we will have to find our new normal in our new community. For many of us, that means college, straight to work, or brain break before figuring out what it is we want to do. However, there is one thing I do know. I know that if my class continues to use the strength we used to get through previous hardships, that we can go off and accomplish great things. Although we are all moving on to bigger and better things, the memories we have made in high school will last a lifetime. I believe that the time we spent apart taught us the importance of friendships and socialization. It also taught us to appreciate the relationships we have built over time. Before COVID, many of us, like myself, took school for granted. However, we soon learned that the relationships and socialization we have at school are so valuable. Coming back to school senior year has been such a blessing. We have been making up for all of the lost time. We've been so lucky to finally get a dance, an assembly, Let's Go Seniors, and a graduation with our friends and family today. As we part ways, let us remember the importance of relationships. Many of us want to leave our mark, and one of the best ways to do so is continuing to build friendships and connections as we navigate life. There is one lesson my uncles have shared with me that I think all of you should know. Life is not about what you know, but it is about who you know, like Top Shelf Realty and MGJ. We are all in this together, so as we part ways today, let us all remember the 4 key lessons we have learned and which I've spoken about today: perseverance, strength, relationships, and brainly. These can all help us through life's challenges. I'd like to end with a quote by Anne Frank stating, "No one ever becomes poor by giving." In other words, using your personal strengths and persevering through challenges to help and serve others can bring more joy and meaning into your life. We have learned all of these lessons through hardships we've endured. So as we move on today, let us not forget to utilize these lessons in the next steps of our journey. I love you all, and I'm so proud to have served my class as president these past 4 years. All glory to God and congratulations. And as my dad once said, ACS, don't sweat the small stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, Verlana. All right, we are just about there, just about to introduce formally our class. I do want to take just a few moments to grab what Yuli, Elliot, Verlana, and Ms. Seward have just spoken about. Basically, they've given you some rules for life, which I think are important to have. And I'm going to attempt to lend just a little bit of additional perspective here and also shorten it, which I'm not well known for. First, when a system fails or privileges some people more than others, you have the power to change it by your actions. Systems are human inventions, and they can be reimagined by your generation to serve to create more peace and justice in the world. So in short, rule number 1, be an agent for the kind of change that empowers all people. Second, with persistence and supportive relationships, we succeed. It's not easy to show up every day, work well with others, and stay focused on a long-term goal. But this is how we improve and grow. So rule number 2, wherever you're going next, show up every day, make connections with people who share your goals and values, and pursue what is most meaningful to you. Third, each of you is utterly unique, and each of you has a different gift, something that only you can give to the world. It is your obligation to develop and share that gift. So rule number 3, embrace who you are. Set high expectations for yourself, get involved, and give back to your community in a way that only you can. And finally, number 4, what we've learned is your fashion was kind of the fashion when I was in high school, and so was Miss Seward. So that rule is everything that's old is new again. There's also a reason to read history. It's sometimes predictive of the future, and it can guide your way moving forward. You're going to need that rule as you face some difficult decisions, climb those mountains, and try to find solutions where they're not certain. So, to review those, be a positive change agent and lift people up. Show up every day, build relationships, and pursue a cause bigger than yourself. Be fully who you are and offer your unique gift to those around you and your larger community. And look to the past while you're also looking to the future and living in the present. Using those rules as a guide will mean that you can make a contribution, pursue meaningful change, and live a life infused with purpose. With that, my formal congratulations to the South Anchorage High School class of 2022. All right, guys, it's time to introduce your class. At this time, I would like to present our graduates. Would you please stand? Dr. Bishop, the records have been examined, and I verify that the students standing before you have met the credit requirements for graduation from the Anchorage School District. It is my distinct pleasure to present to you the South Anchorage class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Alman. And on behalf of the Anchorage School District Administration, I too am going to say I believe you that these folks have done the work needed to receive their diploma. Before I present you to our board member, however, since I have your attention, I'm just going to say I'm quite impressed with South High. And a little bit about my past. I was a math teacher, so I'm a little nervous doing just a shoot from the hip speech after an English teacher. But I was a math teacher, and I love sports. And that's what I loved in high school. That's what got me through. And I've been following South High because my stepson was a 2007 grad. However, my children were Wasilla, so you can imagine, you know, the competition in-house. But I want you to know, when I go to games, I don't sit in the fancy seats, I don't sit in the reserved, I just put a ball cap on and go enjoy a game. And you guys have had some fantastic games over the years, football, state championship, but also this year has been phenomenal. I want to comment, if you were at the game, I was sitting over there because I was here to watch Wasilla girls who got creamed by ACS, but I was watching them, and then everybody was here for Anchorage, though, because we had a couple of Anchorage teams. And who was sitting here? You all were. And it was amazing watching just your spirit for your school. I even think someone won the Kahoot and like an iPad or something. So it was an excellent game. But I just want to say that sticking together as a team was just as exciting for me to watch the crowd and the spirit as it was to watch the game itself, although it was a pretty epic game. Now, I know that the mullet man over there, I saw him on the news last night. I think he's got another, some winning to do, right? Is that right? Yeah, we've got some baseball and track coming up. So I'll be hidden in the stands somewhere and wish you luck. So congratulations, South High, you've done excellent. And with that, good job. You see, I'm retiring as well, so I just had to get all the words in I could. But I've been impressed with you folks here. So with that, Dr. Lessons, would you please finish these folks up so they can get their diplomas and go home?
That's a tough act to follow. But I get to say a really wonderful sentence. Parents, family members, and friends, on behalf of the Anchorage School District School Board, we accept the graduating class of 2022 for South Anchorage High School.
Graduates, you may be seated. Before we begin roll call, or as we let our stage students down, I'd like to request that we respect every member of the class of 2022 and their accomplishment by not using excess noisemakers and by holding our applause as each graduate's name is announced. Their names are very important today. This will allow each graduate to be clearly heard and recognized by their family gathered here today, and it is an important moment in our students' lives, and we want to make sure their families can witness this. So thank you in advance for honoring that request. If you have a camera and you have a really good lens, they are going to be entering stage left and exiting at least stage right if you are facing us, and we will start the procession at this point. So here we go.
Is this on? Is this on? Hey, is this on? I think so. Ready? Elliot G. Houghton, cum laude. Verlana M. Jones, magna cum laude. Yuli Zong, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Isaac P. Lee, summa cum laude, salutatorian. Maggie C. Kefalos, summa cum laude. Arania N. J. Oliveira. Abdu Abakar, magna cum laude. Toby L. Abdallah. Alphonse J. Adonisio. Avalon I. Akers, summa cum laude. Isabella C. Alip. Patrick A. Anderson. Grace L. Oslin, summa cum laude. Grace A. Atterbury, magna cum laude. Natalia K. Avalos. Griffin A. Bailey, cum laude. Ricky John R. Balganorth, summa cum laude. Ethan R. Ball. Glenn E. Ball. Cullen D. Bartley. Zane T. Benyon. Gunnar A. Bergstead. Lucas G. Berry, summa cum laude. Sydney C. Beeling. Emily C. Bichelt. Alexa E. Bloom. Reese K. Bowens, cum laude. Braden P. Bovey. Abigail R. Brandt, cum laude. Abby J. T. Bridge. Cash R. Bridges. Oliver M. Brown, magna cum laude. Walker L. Brown. Austin J. Budnick. Bradley A. Burden, magna cum laude. Hannah A. Burkholder, cum laude. Deegan J. Byers. Daisy J. I. Calloway, magna cum laude. Vanessa Cardenas. Ezekiel J. Carey, cum laude.
Alex L. Cardy. Cade Case. Akavak Ron Childress. Ethan Chaithlook, summa cum laude. Reese M. Cochran. Gregory Cole, summa cum laude. Zach Connell, cum laude. Shelby Kraft, cum laude. Corbin S. Curtis, cum laude. Bo Daly, cum laude. Daisy Dalzell, magna cum laude. Claire L. Daniels. Eve C. Darby. Aiden J. Davis. Kendall J. Decker. Owen R. Denman. Boaz R. Dickerson. Lauren Ellie Dietrich, summa cum laude. Sage C. Dixon. Reed W. Donald. Solomon E. Donnelly. Taylor L. Dumlau, cum laude. Hadley R. Earl, summa cum laude. Jameson H. Egan. Adam R. Ellis, cum laude. Aiden W. Engelbrocht. Cole D. Evanoff. Dylan W. Evans. Kira A. Faybeck. Alexandra O.C. Fenton, cum laude. Matthew J. Ferreira. Gabriel M. Fahrenberg. Mia S. Lance Feek. Menyana Filippo. Lena Fisk, magna cum laude. Gavin J. Fox. Isabel L. Fradley, cum laude. Aiden C. Frank. Christopher M. Fuller, Jr., magna cum laude. Andrew J. Gallipo, cum laude. Maureen A. Gallagher, summa cum laude. Christopher G. Gerboth. Sean F. Giffen, magna cum laude.
Hannah R. Goldman, summa cum laude. Angelina D. Grande. Caius D. A. Gray. Emily S. Green, cum laude. Madison E. Griffin, summa cum laude. Susanna F. Griffith, summa cum laude. Chad R. Hakala, magna cum laude. Zachary T. Hall. Britton M. Hamilton, magna cum laude. Mason B. Hardesty. Jake R. Harris, magna cum laude. Leviticus R. Hayden. Agnes M. Hayes. Tico W. Heath. Curtis J. Aber III, cum laude. Abigail B. Hemray, magna cum laude. Travis A. Hemstreet. Hannah L. Henry, summa cum laude. Gabriel C. Hudson. Dakota R. Holland. Caden C. Hop. James D. Horrigan, magna cum laude. Fallon B. Hughes. Zane M. Houston, summa cum laude. Ilyazbek Ibragimov. Jaden K. Ingalls. Luke Ivanov, cum laude. Grace Jackson. Quinn L. Jameson, magna cum laude. Taylor L. Jensen. Amadou L. Jobarte, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Elizabeth D. Johnson, summa cum laude. Isaac A. Johnson, cum laude. Jade Marie B. D. Johnson. Kiana A. Johnson. Randy H. Johnson. Cirrus K. Jones, magna cum laude. Mesa S. Jones, cum laude. Daytona R. Jordan. Cameron J. Jury Klinkhart. Sarah M. Cass. Bella G. Carey.
Tamika S. Kavai. Michael A. Keys, cum laude. Seth R. Kern, cum laude. Aubrey U. Kelly. Austin L. Kyle. Elena Marie E. King. Emma A. Coldaway. Nina A. Kosuka, summa cum laude. Lachlan D. Kotarski, magna cum laude. Kevin D. Cotter. Ellen L. Koval. Rowan J. Kramer. Tanner R. Cook. Sakina B. Karani, magna cum laude. Merla K. Laiko. Jordan S. Lambert, magna cum laude. Alexander R. Lamson, summa cum laude. Lily A. Lata. Eliana E. Leal. Elsie Lesu. Kennedy A. Llewellyn. Jamie J. Light. Megan R. Lillo, cum laude. James D. Lincoln, cum laude. Heaven M. Lopez. Samuel H. Lord. Andrew K. Loveland, summa cum laude. Spencer J. Lund. Jesse R. Lynch. Colin A. McKenzie. Faith R. Makem, magna cum laude. Vahe M. Mamakunian. Eric S. Marshall, summa cum laude. Patrick R. Marshall, summa cum laude. Samuel L. Matheson, summa cum laude. Jace D. McAllister. Sarah E. McCabe, magna cum laude. John L. McConnell, cum laude. Farron N. McCormick. Melanie R. McKenzie. Kylie L. McLaughlin, cum laude. Haley F. Mersing. Allison N. Michael.
Leonard W. Mlachnik, summa cum laude. Trevor J. Monahan. Alyssa M. Mooney. Billy Mua. Christopher C. Moa. Oh, I'm so nervous. Jacob W. H. Mao. Emily E. Mulholland, magna cum laude. Lachlan J. Mullen, cum laude. Carson D. Myron, magna cum laude. Win. Benjamin A. Wen, summa cum laude. How do you say? Nybert. Tyler T. Nybert. Rachel G. Nielsen. Laurel E. Nix. Owen P. Nordstrom, magna cum laude. Amelia I. Nowak, cum laude. Yay, hi. Sam J. N. Odinzoff. Sophia B. Olson. I got you. Wait. Hold on. I'm not going to mess it up. I've been practicing. Awuwasi Juanu O Awale Apejoye. Benjamin M. Page. James T. Pio. Is that right? Cum laude. Heather G. Pipatone. Peralt. Sydney L. Peralt, cum laude. Pike T. Peterson, magna cum laude. Doyon M. Phillip. Jacqueline E. Pichardo. Filippo Pierferici, summa cum laude. I kind of did it. Hannah Payun, summa cum laude. Ariana E. Rader, cum laude. How do you say that? Alina T. Rasavan, cum laude. Malia R. Rieg, summa cum laude. Brady A. Riley. Paloma L. Reyes. Jaden W. Reynolds. Colin D. Richardson. Kaushal G. Reedman, summa cum laude. Cool. Henry R. J. Rios. Hi. James M. Roberts. Ellie D. Robinson, summa cum laude. Oh, Robinson. Sorry. Hey. Kason S. Rodriguez. Tabius J. Rezit. Kiara E. Salling. Marcela Sanchez.
Kai R. Sanderson. Marilyn Santana Cardona. Alex J. Sawicki. Dante Shebler, cum laude. Victoria L. Schmally, magna cum laude. Carl H. Schubauer, magna cum laude. Roan H. Shu, magna cum laude. Slade C. Schuster. How could he do that? Edward J. Schwab III. Chase M. Scott. McKenna C. Siegel. Vanita F. Siakason. Annalise C. Singleton, cum laude. Levi Z. Scala. Ryan A. Smith, magna cum laude. What's your name? Sean Swanson. Sorensen. Mickey Suvanasang. Kea W.A. Spindle. You don't want Abigail? Piper J. Spiro, magna cum laude. Kate E. Springsteen. Avery M. Stanek Allward. Logan J. Sterling. Madison L. Stymek. Dagny I. Stinson. Clara J. Struble. Skylar A. Sugita. Rylan N. Suniga. Grace E. Swigert. Annika W. Siren, magna cum laude. Trip C. Tag Shell. Lila Tardive. Lily Tessonnière. Marion G. Terwilliger, cum laude. Michael V. Tao. Julia E. Thomas, summa cum laude. Do I have you? Ruth Thomas. Tommy I. Tongdenalai. Jesse S. Tidler. Dale O. Teason, summa cum laude. Hannah M. Todd. Benjamin J. Torres. Lance Thompson. Logan G. Thompson.
Peyton C. Triplet, cum laude. Tasia V. Tuttle. Allison M. Ulrich. Peyton J. Upchurch. Calvin J. Urita, cum laude. Chance C. Van Sweden. Solomon Valades. Damon Vang.
Your hair looks good.
Chelsea M. Vasquez, magna cum laude. Anthony F. Vigil, magna cum laude. Falcon R. Vincent. Tayan C.A. Vincent. Kylie M. Wagendorf. Nicholas G. Wagner. Joseph E. Walker, cum laude. Everybody's so old. Nathan P. Warden. Cannon G. Whittison. Harrison C. Whitehead, cum laude. Lauren O. White. Audrey M. Weston, cum laude. Aaliyah B. Wells. Shannon N. Wellman, magna cum laude. Todd M. Weinferter. Aiden R. Weeks. Micah D. Wedeking. Casey D. Warner. Gabriel R. Wiesner. Lucas R. Wilcox. Wyatt A. Willard. Madison A. Williams, cum laude. Zachary J. Williamson, cum laude. Christopher L. Wilson, cum laude. Gabrielle J. M. Winsner. Chase E. Winston, summa cum laude. Stanley Wu, magna cum laude. Joseph K. C. Yang. Alexa York, summa cum laude. Alexis M. Young, cum laude. Victoria S. Yu. Olivia L. Snodgrass.
Now we just got to wait on our 3 kiddos. This is it, just about. Quick round of applause for the whole class while we wait for our 3 speakers to get back up here. Congratulations, guys. Okay, guys, come here with me. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna hand you this. You guys can just stand here. Yuli, guys, come on. All right, it is time for the final act of the graduation ceremony. Yuli, Elliot, and Verlana should be behind me now. We're gonna ask them to do the turning of the tassel. I'll hold it for you. So step up to the mic, all 3 of you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Start here.
Graduates, please rise.
3, 2, 1.
On the count of 3, we will all move our tassels. 1, 2, 3.
And then we gotta wait for the cheering to die down. We're gonna march them out. All right, folks, graduates. At this point, please follow your honor marshals out. We just have a few more things to do. Parents and family members, we're all ready to celebrate now. Please meet your students out front of the airline center. We are going to proceed out of the stadium this afternoon. So once again, congratulations, graduates. And at this time, graduates, please follow your junior honor marshals to begin escorting out of the stadium. And thanks to everyone for being here.